I wanted to sort of open our eyes to what love really is. Um, Katie Freeman, she's trying to promote this free man legal concept um, that I'm kind of questioning. She was going to use her idea to help save my mother. Lovingly, she was going to do so free. Now, I have zero idea of what's going on. All I know is my mother's in an emergency life or death situation, and I'm not seeing anything done yet. It's like over 2 weeks now that I've been greatly concerned with her health. I suspect my father died because of neglect, and I'm pretty sure my mother, who just got out of the hospital, who had no visitors while she was in there, is now in the hands of an abuser after having an operation. Like, to me, it's an emergency, especially because I know the level of abuse that goes on in that house. So let's examine, because Katie said that my idea of love is not her concept of love. My idea of love results in people being safe. Her idea of love means you're in danger. And I'm not reading her emails because she's just spewing a whole pile of hate and anger. She's very, very rageful now that I fired her, because I'm not going to sit on pins and needles thinking something's going to happen. That is more stressful on me, knowing that somebody who cares isn't really going to care. Been there, done that, played that game way too often, only to get extremely disappointed, which, that's why people start going on alcohol and drugs, is because they can't handle the pain of watching loving people actually put people in more harm. I question this free man concept because I am kind of getting the idea that helping me put her life in danger. That's not a solution. I don't want her and her children to be in danger. So that kind of means that this free man doesn't leave you free at all. It allows criminals to be criminals and threaten you and put your life in danger, so you can't do anything. You can go and win at any court case, but what good is it if you're dead? And, to me, my idea of love is an idea that keeps everybody safe. We do not live in a world full of fear. Katie's idea is to come up with a solution that will leave us all in fear, because it makes us all killers and we can get away with it because all you have to do is not say that's your name. There's no meat in it. There's no healing in it. And it's proven right now that if she thinks that her life is in danger because she was helping me, how good is her idea if her life is in danger? It doesn't seem like a solution. To me, that's what I think love is that you have no fear. A solution is that you heal your community within the smallness and the bigness. Her idea of solving something would have got my brother pissed off. My life would have been in danger, unless I didn't have these provinces that keep me safe. But the guy, has money. He could fly on a plane and do whatever the hell he wanted to do to me. He could do whatever the hell he wanted to do to me, but legally. And unless I have a 24-hour lawyer, they're constantly representing me, because I'm no lawyer. That's where Katie seems to think, is everybody's got to help themselves. Katie's concept is you got to go to school, and in order to be a human being and live in a healthy society, y'all have to take a law course. Y'all have to know the law as well as Katie knows the law. And I'm pretty sure she spent a lot of years understanding what she's understood. But, some of us are farmers that don't have time to learn the law. We're busy making your food, and if it's your job to be the lawyer, it's not my job. If I'm the farmer, I'm busy feeding you. I can't be the lawyer and the farmer too. Plus, at the same time, Katie, you'd be obsolete if we actually all did that. The only thing you'd be doing is being your own lawyer, not representing anybody else, because you're sort of saying that this is not a career anybody should get into. It's something that we all should be doing, which means that if everybody's going to be the lawyer, even the criminals can play the same game. It's a repeat of the same corrupt game, and it's not keeping you safe. And that's where my concept of love means you are safe. Katie's concept of love means you aren't safe. You have to live in fear and you have to hate each other. I don't hate Katie. I just don't like her idea. And I think her idea is very, very dangerous. And now she's working with the Six Nations. And it's like, natives are going to be fooled again by another white man. And they can't see that train coming. Because as soon as they see that, oh, they're free, then the publicity of how they got free is going to be good marketing for us all to support that kind of system. And because you can, get away with crime, who's not going to want to join that group? Because it's the same game. It's the same friggin' game. So, yeah, I guess we have to decide what love actually looks like. To me, love looks like that if you wanted to help somebody from abuse, they're out of there. They're not in an abusive situation and they have no fear of being in an abusive situation ever, ever again. My idea of love too is that the abuser gets healed, not just gets his rights taken away and that'll just piss him off even more if he lost at this game. He needs to be the winner of the game, just like I need to be the winner, just like my mother needs to be the winner. To me, that's love. Now, Katie says that my idea of love is something that she's completely against. So, we have to decide what kind of love we want in the world. Katie's version of love or my version of love. It's a hard pill, but we gotta swallow it. Peace out.